Ho, 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 ho. Well, children and childish adults. Ho, ho, ho. Hopefully your Christmas day is going as you like. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, hopefully your Friday morning is going as you like. My name is Edward, and I normally stream Star Citizen in the morning. So today is sort of like a normal day. I'm going to do a little bit of streaming on this wonderful Christmas day. Now this main screen you see, Arena Commander, that's like the easiest thing to jump into and just fly spaceships right away. Learn how to fly. If you wanted to test your joystick setup, Arena Commander is the quick way to do that. And Star Marine, this is like a first-person shooter FPS module. The thing is, these modules haven't seen a lot of love in the last year or so, and so while they used to serve a pretty good purpose, they're kind of buggy right now. Most of our play is in the persistent universe, which you'll hear Star Citizen players refer to as the PU, the persistent universe. Now when we say PTU, that's another area, the persistent test universe, where different groups will have access to play something before it's released into the regular alpha persistent universe. Over here on the right side, you can see this is where you can have friends, right? You can add a friend if somebody tells you their player handle. You can type that in. For instance, I could say Captain Burks. And it doesn't come up, does it? No, it doesn't come up. Capt. Did I? What if I just put in Burks? Yeah. So anyway, that's where you could put in stuff. Also, or maybe that might search what you've already got. Maybe this is where you go add friends. There we go, add friends. Burks. Okay, yeah. So you see that's all the different ones in there. If we go Captain Burks, it was a famous streamer, Captain Burks. There you go. Boom. You can send a friend request. And they have to accept it in order to be your friend. So if you get rejected, kind of like real life, don't feel bad about it at all. Here's some people that did not reject me and did accept my friend request. And we could click on them. And we could say invite to party, remove from friends. Now you notice this person's shipwreck is in the menus. Wards, we don't get that invite to party thing. Now if there was somebody that was actually in a server in the persistent universe playing, we would have another option next to their name, which would either say join that server, right, assuming that server was not full, or it would say can't join, the server is full, right? So if you want to say, hey, I want to play in this game with friends, how do I do that? Well, first you have to add them to your friends list, then you have to be able to see them online, and then you would right click and you would either join their server, or if their server is full but they want to play with you, you could invite to a party, and then that would be you starting a party. And when people join your party, then they're potentially going to drop out of whatever the heck they're doing on their server, go into a waiting queue, and then wait in your party until you've added all the people, and all the people that you want to play with have joined. And then you go ahead and click PU, visit location, boom. And now at this time, everybody in your party would then either drop out of the universe, the server that they were currently in, or if they were waiting at menus, they would then all see this loading screen, and the system, if it worked as it's supposed to, would put you all on the same server. So that's how you do create a party and do a party launch in Star Citizen. I normally play by myself because I have no friends. Not, that's a joke. I don't have many friends. That's the sad truth. So the first thing you probably want to do is identify A, people that also play Star Citizen, and B, people that play Star Citizen at the same time as you, and C, people that play Star Citizen that speak the same language as you do. English is my first language. I could do a couple things in a couple other languages, but it gets really... trying to play with other people can be difficult if you're having to constantly type to the keyboard, which is why speaking the same language and all having mics is a real help. The in-game chat doesn't always work as it should. Some people use Discord. Let's check our inventory here. We'll wait for this to come up. And there you'll see in our backpack and in our leg storage, we don't have any gifts. We don't have anything else. Lower left-hand side, we see 47% on hydration and 74% on food. So getting something to drink and getting something to eat would be a good idea. Okay, personal inventory is where you can see what you have. Storage. Action wheel. This is where we could take an action on an item. Helmet. Unequipped. Flashlight. Enable. Right. I forget what the hotkey is to bring this up, but it's all there anyway. So we've got our suit, we've got our backpack on. This is what we've been doing our green box luminaria hunting with. Let's do a money check. So we've got 524,000 credits. Pull up our comm link, we can see on this particular server there are 45 players active. This is what's going on in the global chat, right? The only friends those were the friends that you saw. And if you wanted to do the so let's go hunt some green boxes. That's what I've been doing for easy money. F12 will take that global server, that server chat off your screen. So let's look for green boxes. I've yet to see any up here on this floor. We're in the Aspire Grand on New Babbage. New Cabbage. Let me set my game title. Yeah, when I get down to the lobby, I'm going to have to set my game title. For whatever reason, when I'm using this NVIDIA software on Twitch, it doesn't get my, it doesn't set my game title right. And I need to go back into the stream manager dashboard. So let me stand over here in the corner and then tab open. Now I can tab out, and there we go. Category Star Citizen. Boom. Done. So that should update the stream info to Star Citizen. Yeah, it's really weird. I have to do it. I can do it before I start the stream, but once I start the stream, I always have to go back in there and do it again. Okay, so there's a guy right there. See, he just grabbed that box. Hey, buddy. Merry Christmas. Okay, so that was a player. So this area has been picked clean, but did he know to go behind the counter here and to look? It appears that player did know to go behind the counter. Now let's go see. What are they doing? Are they out here? There's one right here. He's over there clearing out that area. This is not good when you get a second player working the gifts in the same area as you. What you don't want. Then you're fighting for the same stuff. That's what you don't want. You definitely don't want. So we'll watch and see where this guy goes. Whichever way he goes on the train, we're going the other way. He's got a backpack on. He's a goblin too. Goblin loops. Have you been able to turn in the gifts? Yes. Yes, this most recent patch fixed the gifts, and you're able to turn them in for $1,000 a piece. There's a terminal in the MT. I'm going to run and get into this train. Go to the other place. Yeah. So I have been able to turn them in. Now the first when the patch first went live, when 3.12 dropped for the first time, it did not work. But like 2 or 3 days later, they got the patch in. It works now. It reset some things for some people. Some people had mining refinery jobs, and they had worked on reputations, and that stuff got reset. But the canopies are staying shut most of the time, and the package selling works, and a couple other things got fixed. So bring the game audio down. Thank you for the tip there. I cut it down on my PC a little bit. This NVIDIA streaming software doesn't have all the controls that OBS did, and I haven't installed OBS on this system yet. So,
nearing next stop.
And once I get off the train, I'll go into the game consent. Change the game audio, I guess. So this happens sometimes where the doors don't work. You can't get out. Okay. So we go into the game here and set the game sound effect.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
All this different. I'm not playing headphones on this. Okay. So we'll see if that helps a little bit. Again, thanks for reporting that. So let's see if there's any green packages here that we can pick up. Now, I found some in the main part of the terminal, and the rest of the terminal I haven't found any. The first time I was looking, I did go into the check the regular docks, and also the surface, like where you take the ground vehicles out. I did search around a little bit in those. I never found any spawning there, so I kind of just stick to the main terminal area. And you'll get a feel after you hunt these green presents enough. You'll get a feel for the places that they spawn and the places that they don't. They always like land on top of flat surfaces, and they tend to be, like where there's a retail store. That's what the lure is. Merchants put them out so that people could always have something to give. Now, granted, if somebody picks up one of those things, you can't get back here because there's glass between you and them. But you'll see there's the counters that don't have glass. I typically will jump over and go behind, because usually there's a couple that are hidden on those shelves that are down.
Located downtown.
It's like up here in the passenger area. I've seen them up here where these people are sitting. And I took the train to the terminal, NBIS terminal, because the other fellow that we saw that was collecting gifts, he went the other way. He went over to the new Babbage, the plaza, and the commons, right? So rather than fight over the same packages there, I decided to go a different direction. That's the location that I know of on this planet to sell packages is in the commons. So we'll make it over there eventually to sell these. Now, my choice, the pants that I'm wearing in the backpack, is to give me the greatest amount of capacity for storing these gifts, right? You're limited to the amount of things you can store, and by choosing your outfit that has more storage space, it gives you the ability to grab more. I've seen ATMs in the game finally have a screen on them for UAC. Yeah, with every patch we're getting, a couple more details here, a couple more details there. It's kind of slow progress, but that's one of the reasons I've decided to back this game, is the promise, if not in game and able to be done. The promise is pretty great.
From all of us at
I really liked the Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out. I was blown away by all of the detail and realism in that world, and thought it was the greatest sandbox
from the best in
for
shopping,
playing around and
dining,
doing stuff.
and entertainment.
And I see the same
Be sure to
thing
visit New Babbage's renowned promenade.
with Star Citizen. This is going to be a great world. Okay, usually something back here.
Looking for a good time?
This one out.
Be sure to visit one of the bars.
Probably another player in this area. That'll be an opportunity for that. I kind of like role playing. Right now, there's not a lot of role playing going on in game, but I see the Star Citizen world as being a great open world sandbox area for people that like to role play. And right now, there's not, they're still working on getting things done so that there's enough premier game loops and other things. See, sometimes there's a package that's hidden right here. And so the fact that I'm not seeing them here suggests to me that at least sometime recently there probably was a player that came through, and usually there's one down here on the ground.
Remember,
Came through
your belongings belong to you.
getting the package.
Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Okay, now I noticed that my health, my water, and my other stuff. I'm gonna need to eat and I'm gonna need to drink at some point. So let's go to equipment manager. You can't do that when you're wearing your helmet. So I want to go ahead and unequip so I can do some eating and some drinking. I always have to hit save. Now, if that worked right, yeah, there we go. There's my guy. And when they dropped the 312 patch, I had to recreate my avatar again. I went right here. Snowy white cap. Right here. So where is the, there's, should be a place to drink over here.
Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology or the beauty of our award-winning garden, this city of tomorrow has a lot going on today.
Drink.
Looking for a good time? Be sure to visit Wally's Bar at the Promenade. Only a quick ride on the metro. From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Spaceport.
Drink it again. I think once you've opened it and you've drank out of it, it won't let you stow it. And there's a key press.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Which I obviously am not using. I don't use it. It will let you drink all of it.
From the best of shopping, dining, and entertainment, be sure to visit New Babbage's renowned promenade.
Place this bottle somewhere. Just put it right there. There's an empty that you can recycle.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
So let's take us some fractal.
Microtech, the empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation
Delicious.
meets innovative
Very
creativity.
delicious.
Be sure to explore all New Babbage has to offer, whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology or the beauty of our award-winning gardens. This city of tomorrow has a lot going on today.
Do so much. Is it in my inventory?
Tired of travel? Why
So
not
we've got
rest at the
15 in our
next
backpack
elevated
and one
village,
gift in our
located
leg
downtown
storage,
with a luxurious Sapphire Grand.
which is cool.
Microtech, the empire's leader in cutting-edge technology,
No, back on.
where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
That- Yeah, right now they got it so
Ready
you
to
have to
upgrade.
have your
Located in the
You have to
plaza,
have your-
the factory line has all of Microtech's latest offerings.
in order to be able to see stuff in your visor. Always have to hit save changes. Okay, now so you see the water. It's not bugging us about the water.
From
It
all
said
of us
we
at
were
Microtech,
9%.
welcome to the new
Is that what's her
Babbage
name, Addison?
Spaceport.
Excuse me, miss. Are you Leilani Addison, newly elected Imperator of the UEC?
For the latest updates in
She's ignoring me.
and
One of the ways you can tell if it's a player is if you're looking at somebody, you hit F. If you get the invite to party thing come up, then you know it's another player. And like I'm doing here, if you get no prompt to invite to party, then you know it's
be sure to visit
an
New Babbage's renowned
NPC. it's an NPC that offers you ways to interact with them.
Hey, welcome to.
Then you get a menu of
Never mind.
things that will show up there. Okay, so we cleared this area of little green gifts, and we took our helmet off, and we drank some water, and we ate some food, so we don't have to worry about passing out, dropping out because of that. So let's go down to there's a player. The player's right there getting ships out. There, see, there goes a guy who's going to the elevator. There's a player right there at the ship terminal.
The Empire is leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
When I was looking at that NPC, I have my proximity chat bound to a key on my mouse. Since when I'm on foot, I usually have a hand on my mouse. So I take the default binding, which I think is the plus key or something, and I change it to a button on my mouse. There's two chats. There's like the global chat or people in your channel chat, and then there's prox chat. So what I use in game mostly is the prox chat. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of people have prox chat turned down because either they're annoyed by it, they're confused by it, maybe they're streamers and they don't want to have annoying stuff or content they can't control go out. But it's generally, I find it generally is pretty quiet. So I tend to leave the in-game VoIP and the in-game prox chat on, and then as I go through the game, I'll sometimes see somebody and I just hold my thumb down and I say, hey, what's going on, buddy? And again, very few people answer back. I don't know if it's because they don't have mics hooked up, they don't know what the mic bind is, or they're just basically, like anti-social. Not really sure what the deal is, but it's not often that I hear other players talking in-game, using the in-game stuff. Oh, well. Now, I have noticed the signs on the train sometimes are the wrong. They say the wrong thing as far as the next station. Like, we're here at the NBIS terminal, so it should say next station is, and it should be something other than NBIS terminal. First cup of coffee of the day gone. I might make another cup of coffee. Yeah, see, it still says next stop NBIS terminal. So that's wrong. I say it every time I stream. One of these days, I'm going to go into the place where you log bugs and put it in. Okay, so looking back that way, we see there's the NBIS terminal going across the frozen lake and down. Here we are. That big tall building with the hole in it, that's the Aspire Grand. That's where we started when we spawned in a hab and got up and started our day. Off to the left there is the Commons and the Plaza. Right, so I can tell we're going to end up back at the hotel next.
Nearing next.
Which is fine. There's a player right there. Boom, boom, boom. They're going to the spaceport.
Capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Did they pick this area clean of gifts? I made it into this.
Careful, doors are now
This one
closed.
should take us to the Commons. Normally I would have searched for more gifts here. There's not one right there. I got on the wrong train. This may be taking us straight back to the terminal. Which, since they don't charge, see it says Aspire Grand next stop. Clearly not Aspire Grand. Yeah, I got on the wrong train. It's taking us to the NBIS terminal. Problem. It didn't charge it. You know, they don't charge you credits for running the train, so no problem. Not a problem.
Nearing next stop.
Why it does this, but sometimes the doors, they just don't open. Okay, here's the track. So now let's go to the commons in the plaza. Number one, to look for loot over there. Number two, to sell the loot that we've got so far. Let's open the door. Place to be open. Door. Thank you.
Careful, doors are now closing.
I got myself a 32-inch monitor for Christmas. It delivered yesterday. I got it set up. That replaced, I had a 27-inch monitor that was my main monitor. Now it sits over to the side. That's what I've got the Twitch dashboard on. And then I've got the new 32-inch monitor in front of me. And then over to the right, I've got a little small, I think it's like a 20-inch monitor. Only because I don't have enough room to put a larger monitor on that side. It's up against the wall. So that's what Christmas gift I'm enjoying on Christmas Day.
Nearing next stop.
Is a new monitor. And so far, I really like it. Hopefully, everybody else has a good Christmas Day if you celebrate Christmas as well. Okay, so there's the station named Commons. You can see it in the glass. They've gotten better about putting signs at the train stations and at the spaceports to help you keep track of where better job. Doing a better job of that. Of course, you have to know to look at the signs to tell. And that's one of the things. Now, okay, here, this is where a whole lot of places are close together. This tea shop right here, Tywin's, is one of the places, and I think this is the low effort thing. You come over here to, because you've
Hi,
got this
thanks for
place
coming in.
right there. Then never found one there. You've got this little shop. This is somebody's been through years. There's a searcher right there over in Garcia's Greens, right there. So let's go ahead and, while that tells us there's somebody in this area, working in this area, let's go ahead and let me show you how to sell your packages. So this is the first right to MT Planetary Services. You come in here, you go to this machine, you say I want to use it. Do I want to buy or sell? I want to sell. My location is going to be for my personal inventory. There's my Luminalia gift. 22 units for 22,000. Let me sell these. Got it. Boom. Loot sold. So we go from 524,000 to 546,000. Very good. Boom. So that's the terminal right there that you can buy the Luminaria gifts. It's in MT Planetary Services. Now, you might be confused because, and I've looked inside of these little rest areas, and I have yet to find a package in the rest areas. Haven't seen them, or these little alcoves. Haven't seen them there. I've gone into the Omega Pro. Haven't seen them there. Haven't seen them down here in the, like, these outside walking around areas. Now the places where there's like a bar with tables outside set up, I have seen them there. Okay, this is the Coblex. But yeah, here, these little rest alcoves. Haven't run across a package in there yet. This might be confusing. The terminals in here, the trade and development, these terminals do not. They do not buy the Luminaria gifts. Just to be clear, don't try to sell them using these terminals, because these terminals don't. They're buying and selling the Luminalia gifts. And I also have not found a package inside of here yet. So that's kind of a little quick run of there's the Center Mass store. I haven't found anything in there either. And then the Microtech store in the middle. I haven't found the package. I haven't found a package in there either. So pretty much you come into this end, you bang a right, you go up there, it's on the left. MT Planetary Services in the plaza is where you sell the packages. They do show up here. occasionally you'll find one all the way back here. This little gym area, but there's usually only one back here. Where those restaurants, the three restaurants, Elroy's, Twins, and Garcia's Greens, they have a lot more spawn locations. So again, the low effort is to just hang out here, gather them all up here, and then run right over there to the plaza and sell them in there. Now, if you go down this way, at the other end is the bar and some stuff. And sometimes here on this walkway, you can see them. There's a couple places where these people are sitting, where you might see a little green package. Bartenders can be surly here at Wally's. They don't like it when you go behind the bar. I saw there's a package behind the bar. I spotted one, so I'll remember to do that. But I also saw this one out here on the table. So let me get these ones that somebody runs down here might grab out from underneath me before I jump the bar. Grab the one behind the bar.
Sorry.
No.
Customers are strictly on a stay on that side sort of thing.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah, they get pretty feisty if you get them there.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Go on, fuck off. What do you want?
Sorry. Customers
No.
are strictly on
No.
a
You're
stay on
done.
that side sort of thing.
Yeah, see, they get feisty if you get back here. They don't like it. That's okay. I've never found a package in Whammers. Although I look every time because the other restaurants are a hotspot for packages, but for some reason, I don't think I've ever seen one here at Whammers. Maybe they don't celebrate. No, I don't know. There's one right here. Hey, baby, what's going on? She doesn't like it. It was just ignored by an NPC. It's terrible. Terrible. Will I ever recover? I don't know. Maybe. So these places that have like tables where people can eat seem to be mapped into the spawn locations for these green packages. You're like, well, don't you, isn't this boring? And right here in the middle of the dance floor is another place you can find them too. You're like, oh, well, isn't this boring? Why aren't you doing dogfighting or something else? It's like, I've done that. It gets to the point where you kind of look forward to new things to do. I even saw one time that was behind one spawn behind this rail that I had to jump over the rail to get into, which I thought was kind of funny. I don't know if somebody threw it in there or it spawned in there, but you can't throw these items. And I always think this is rude. You go up and it's right in front of somebody and you go like snag. Go. So this tells me that it's probably been a while since somebody was down here, Maybe that other player I saw on the other end of the commons doesn't think it's worth to come down here. Don't know. But yeah, at $1,000 a box, when you're somewhere that someone hasn't picked all the boxes up, you can actually, I think, make credits at a pretty decent. I always look down here. There's never anything but empty kegs. I think you can make credits at a decent rate, more so than going early. More so than like doing some of the toxic waste removal mission gets you 1950 credits, and it takes a solid 20 minutes to do. And here, that's picking up 2 boxes. But you can see there sometimes that you can do 2 boxes in less than 30 seconds if you're in an area that hasn't been picked up yet. So the net result is finding a server where it hasn't been picked clean. There's not other players doing the same thing in the same location, and you can make okay money doing it. It might be boring. You lose interest in doing it. That's why I typically get on and go for about an hour, and then it'll pop off, and then maybe later in the day I'll hit it again. And then once this special season of green boxes is over with, I'll go back to doing the same things I've been doing, the mining and the PvP missions and the other stuff. Right? So this is just something different, being a loot goblin. This works on Hurston. It works, I think, on Area 18, Hardcore. Sure, but it might even work on some of the space stations. I haven't seen anybody doing that. That's fine. And not everybody is doing this. There are a lot of people that are just business as usual. They're not even messing with these off boxes. That's fine. That's fine for them. This is just an alternate way. Now, what I'll probably end up doing is taking the credits that I get from doing this, and then I'll probably, maybe buy a ship, rent a ship, buy some cargo, buy some engine components or something. So, we'll see. Go sell these. I think I'm going to wrap up my stream now. And let's sell this again. Sell. From there. Got 16. Another happy customer. Okay, so So again, that's another little speed run. I'll probably hop on. I'll do some more off stream later on today, after I've been working on the computer for a while and need a break. But another little quick package run. Hope you enjoyed watching. My name's Ed Wired. I typically stream in the mornings here on Twitch on my channel. If you like what you see, follow, comment. Always like it. And then about 24 hours later, I export these over to YouTube. So if you see it on my YouTube channel, that's what's going on over there. There's my referral code. If you feel like you want to back this game, which is still in early alpha, when you sign up to create your account, if you use my referral code, you will get 5,000 in-game free credits. I will get something nice if enough people use it. And if you do this before the end of the year, you'll actually get a free Dragonfly little spacecraft, and so will I. It's like a little space motorcycle thing, hovers or whatever. The packages start out at $40.50, that are also on sale through the end of the year. So now's a great time to use my referral code, back the game for as little as $40.50. You'll get your starter package, which will include a starter ship, and you'll get a free like space motorcycle ship as well. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.